You enter a recruiter's office, realize you're playing a chess match immediately. It's a chess game, battle of wits. Can I get what I want while allowing them to get what they want? Who's going to walk away with less? In most cases, it's going to be you. Mainly because the recruiter could make up anything. And provided he has any amount of evidence to back it up, provided you believe it, what are you going to do? There's business rules, there's regulations that governs their actions, but unless you're aware of those things, how will you know? You just walk in and comply. Compliance is your reaction. So as you're doing currently, you're watching a video of someone who's currently in the Air Force. When I went through in 2016, I'm sure the process is somewhat different. Somewhat, I'm sure there's variations in terms of how they operate and how they meet their certain quotas and whatnot. I don't know. But wisdom does not change. And that's where a lot of people, they're missing it. They go in wearing shorts, a tank top, and running their mouth. I just want to serve, and I want a water bottle, and I want to fly planes, and I just want to be part of the big blue. You're easy mark. You're easy mark. A recruiter just gets excited to see someone they walk in wearing all blue, Air Force hat, Air Force water bottle, carrying a toy F-22. Just eyes wide open. I saw a commercial and I saw an Osprey and I saw the Marines and I saw the Army and I saw Special Forces. I watched 10 videos on just sniper videos and I played Call of Duty for 12 hours before I came here just to make sure I was in the right mindset. You're easy mark. I'm not telling you nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying when you bring in that to the battlefield, you're easy mark. That recruiter has seen probably hundreds of people just like you come through, come and go. You need to be different. You need to give off the energy of being mature. Meaning when a recruiter sees you, they see a competent adult. They don't see someone's little brother coming in, hopeful for the future. They see a competent adult who looks like they read a book in the past 30 days, who comprehended a book, look like they studied before they came to see the recruiter, looks like they can run a mile. The pure basics. I'm not asking you to be a marathon athlete. I'm not asking you to be, swole or, Einstein. I'm saying you should be competent, mature. When he asks you, do you have any questions? You should have questions ready. And not just what's it like to be a paratroop? What's it like to work in the med group? Well, no. Those are those token questions that sit on the shelf that he just picks them off. Well, the med group they work admin and they assist the doctors and the nurse. He doesn't know. I talked about this in previous videos. Your recruiter has their own AFSC. Being a recruiter is not an AFSC. So when you approach a recruiter thinking they know what all 200 plus jobs are like, they don't. They know just about as much as you do with just a little bit more insight. They observe them from a distance. I'm finance. If you ask me about any other career field, I'm going to tell you my experience only. I have friends in many different career fields, but I don't know what they do on a day-to-day basis. I know how they helped me last time I hit them up. I know what I see from a distance. I know what I experience when I go to their office for whatever I need. That's it. I know what I saw in commercials. I was seduced. Some great video editing. Public affairs, they clean it up, make it look great for the public. That's all I know. I'm not telling you that everybody's out to get you. There are a lot of good recruiters out there who are being honest, who are not omitting, certain variables. They're telling you straight up, listen, there's a chance you might not get the job you want. There are some good recruiters. I'm not demonizing all recruiters. But I'm saying you may run into that one that's just trying to hit numbers. And you may lose the battle. I'm saying use wisdom. Wisdom speaks to delayed gratification. The long game. Can I win later? You might lose the battle now, but keep playing, man. A lot of y'all quit in the first meeting, the first negotiation, and you fold. He threatens you, I'm gonna kick you out the debt program. And you just fold your cards. Fine, I'll sign. I'm saying slow down. Patience reveals deception. Slow down. Ask questions. Listen to your recruiter's words. You will hear their intentions. Just let them talk. A recruiter is briefing you on something, and just nod. Eye contact. Confidence. Sit up straight. Dress like an adult. Something I'm learning at 27 years old. Dress like an adult. Dress for the occasion. If you go into a recruiter's office wearing an Air Force t-shirt and some shorts for the gym, unacceptable. You should be dressing like you're going to a job interview. Not that that's going to give, a lot of people still show their maturity while dressed up. I'm saying your effort, your effort to hide your maturity level should be on 10. Come prepared with questions. Here's a sample question. Feel free to steal this one. Of course, your timing needs to be on 10 when you use it. Try this. Wow, 51. That is interesting. Wow, maybe what time is it? It's 10:37 in DC, so maybe that has something to do with it. Try this question. I was speaking to a recruiter friend, and he mentioned how this, and this, and this. What are your thoughts on that? I was speaking to this flight chief in the Air Force, and he mentioned this about the recruiting process when he used to be a recruiter. What are your thoughts? Has this changed since, my uncle was a recruiter last year? He's recently retired. Just so in case they try to look you up, look him up, look her up. They're not in the global anymore. Just be mindful of these. There's certain ways you can phrase a question, and the assumption gives you power, gives you leverage. The assumption. The perception leads to the deception. It's one of my favorite quotes. If an organism can perceive, they can be deceived. If the recruiter perceives you to be mature, competent, intelligent, well-read, he can be deceived. She can be deceived into thinking you are. Meaning they won't just say anything because they know this person looks like they will go verify my information. If you ask them for regulations, there's a regulation for just about everything. There's business rules that units and organizations have to operate by, for the most part. If you mention terminology like that, are there business rules concerning this? I could actually pull up regulations. I'll probably do that tomorrow when I get some free time. I don't know. Google it. I'm not sure if it's for official use only, but I'm sure there's websites that contain. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't know. I don't know if it's for official use only or not, but just Google recruiting regulations, see what pops up. I don't know. There might be something that pops up. But this is what I'm doing. The power of the internet. A lot of you guys are walking into offices ignorant, unprepared, when the internet exists. You guys will DM me, are there any recruiters near this zip code? Why did you just ask me that when you have a Google? All these different you're probably watching me on a smartphone right now. People ask me for directions. Don't you have a smartphone in your pocket? People ask me about pay. All the military pay is Googleable. Google it. There's no reason to walk around and not know answers to things that are available to any layperson. All these smartphones, you could ask Siri, ask Bixby, ask Google Assistant. This is what I'm speaking to when I talk about being competent, well-read, intelligent, prepared. You walk into the office and you start mentioning just simple terminology, it raises flags. Trust me. Any military person that hears, hey, look me up in the global, they know what that means. So if you walk into your recruiter's office the first time, dressed appropriately, mature level, professionally, business casual, what have you. Obviously, the weather would play a major part. I'm not saying wear a three-piece suit. That's too much. That's overkill. You missed it. You overshot it. Backtrack. Khakis, nice polo, nice dress shirt. I don't know how to dress a lady, so I'm sure y'all can ask your parents. Google it. I don't know. Ask me how to dress. But yeah, maturity. And then come prepared with quality questions. Do not ask your recruiter about jobs. No. Do not ask him or her. Here's a good question. Ask them what their AFSC is. Ask them about that AFSC. What's your job, sir? What's your job, ma'am? And now all right, these are other jobs that you should not know about. They may have a previous AFSC, who knows? At most 2, 3 tops. I don't know why you have 3, but maybe 2. And then the 198 plus, everything else is just kind of speculation. It's just a good guess. Oh, my friend works over here. When I went to the med group the other day, I saw this video. I walked through this office. I shadowed this. Come prepared with quality questions.